Oh, me? Yeah. I'm broadcasting.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh.
Taco.
When he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put
all he's chickens out.
Those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to St. Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Nowhere to go there.
Oh, yeah.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's probably what it is. They're making a buck off of it.
14 carries, 72 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week.
Market manipulation.
Not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Yep.
On 2nd and 9, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Hamilton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Allen. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
What shoes?
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Right.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 12, Allen.
Oh, damn it.
This is Eckler. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That is a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Allen, he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Oh, okay.
Great defense at the point of attack and to stop them short of the first down. This is a long
Right.
offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see...
Last time I went to Chicago, they closed down that one
Because to me, if it's the fourth quarter,
that one
I get it.
Cubby store.
But now, even if you run and don't get in,
Yeah.
setting them up to go a long field.
I was disappointed. I don't know. It wasn't there anymore.
Defense and not give them that opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
Try to go with plan B.
And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't
Really,
it?
dog?
Too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot
Yeah,
better.
we won't talk about what happened last week.
The team, that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, they could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. They'll start on the
Dang.
on 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
That wasn't right, man.
Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and
Yeah.
finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago.
He almost had 100 yards last week. What the hell?
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the
Started run. Yeah, I know.
Expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
This is Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And after all that, he's going to get back to the
I
line
know.
of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Damn. Yeah, no.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Thank you.
We kind of looked at
At least he's hitting his targets now.
6-yard gain, and it all works out.
That's true.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
How is that? With the run, no doubt.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They started on the ground with that.
Oh, what the hell?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. After one, 7-3 the score.
I know.
On EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Oh, come on.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all.
I know.
But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete.
That guy, my defensive tackle, just running around out there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one
Oh, you got to be joking.
in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense.
That's what I'm saying.
Here on their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Thomas. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to
damn.
first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Ah, damn it.
And it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, it was. That's what I get.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week,
these schmucks.
Interception, and here we go again.
I hate my these.
At a certain point, because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 1, Allen complete to Likely. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
All right, I need to clamp down my defense here.
Reading the defense and getting it to the open man, that's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing on first down is Allen. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Eckler again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Held him to field goal.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Oh, shoot. There's 2 minutes still to go. We're in the... Are we in the second quarter?
And then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021,
Oh.
one NFL coach termed his defense the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
All right, I'm okay with that. I was not happy with what I called.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
Come on, guys, get.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure.
Damn.
And it's a loss of 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Did they just use a timeout at the 2-minute warning? Yes, they did.
Looking to throw.
Oh, come on. You got to be joking. How's he jumping that high?
Take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, look at Allen crying.
Down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
I'll make sure I have enough time for myself.
A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short.
Bless you.
Of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points.
All right, I got it.
He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on? He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. On first down, Allen. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Had to try it.
Away and it falls incomplete. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
I think so.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
Nope, I don't. They get the ball.
The Bengals with work.
Oh no, I do.
But they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And up to the 35, they're able to knock him down. It's a first down.
You like that play? Come on now.
After having 3 in the first half. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They run with Thomas. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned
I
out.
know.
Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down now. It's Thomas. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football.
Oh, nice.
But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yeah, they were.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Thomas. And they went
Yes.
losing
Really?
back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up
20 comes out and bumps me backwards.
Extra beef,
But
that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard
thank you.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. Thomas, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Thomas, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, it's Thomas, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is up to 5. And the Bucs has a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Yeah, you really thought I was going to do that.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, a yard or
Oh,
two
God,
deep,
get
here
him.
comes a return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Allen. On target to his man, Likely. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet, and all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Allen off the play fake. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll wind up losing losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ooh, I took him out.
Gets him to the 42. And the officials here going to pause the game.
I think that was him, wasn't it?
An injured chief on the field. Well,
oh, okay.
Come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Surf and turf.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Down, throw incomplete as well. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yard.
Yes, I did get lucky. But I only gave up a field goal, so I'm good with that.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that. Because
they scored 4 times against me, all field goals.
Not 6. Just enough to send them a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, shit, I shouldn't have run it out.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember
when we got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. One yours, wasn't mine. All right, the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the surface tackle, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time, Ryan.
God damn it.
Intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to
I screwed up.
Back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Eckler now between the tackles. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think I'm going to...
defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Open man right side of St. Brown. Into the red zone just inside the 20. Rodrigo Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. After the made field goal,
I'm down by a point.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive could determine the outcome of this ball game. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down now.
Can y'all block him?
Thomas, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively.
Oh, good Lord.
2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous.
Thank you.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas.
Could someone block him?
Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a give right side. Thomas. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Try it here. He's back to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Nope. Intercepted. Is it though?
As they hold on 4th down.
So rare to see any back toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Likely holds in the quick slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up.
Fucking Likely.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time to this offense.
Want to make a bet?
Football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here's Allen to throw it.
Damn it.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Damn, I'm going to lose this game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 4th quarter.
I should just let him score and go for...
Tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And here he'll get it.
Don't tackle him.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They're going for... bastards.
Now for the Chiefs as they take
Good.
here.
Ain't this,
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Was that? I know.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
This sucked.
Rings true. A single penny separates this one. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. At point.
Oh, 4 wins, 4 losses. Ain't that about a B? He laughs that evil laugh. Yeah, I've had it. I'm not doing it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're like, fuck that. Oh, bye week. Look at you.
Yep. I'm gonna make him tired.
Damn. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, burned out with stamina. All right.
Yep.
Hey, how come you only have 3?
What do you mean 3?
When you do the training,
Yeah.
it looked like you only had 3 players.
Look, I.
6.
Oh wow. Let's take a look.
Yeah, no, it's with the head coach.
Yeah. Man, we lost by one friggin' point. I know that. I'm at an 85.
Madden. Just know when we get on new Madden, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for him to be playing.
Yeah.
He might be not paying attention as much and kick his ass.
Well, I'm running the division gauntlet after this week.
Oh shit! Why? Who do you play next?
I get the yeah,
You play everybody.
everyone.
Oh, good luck.
The division gauntlet.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Yeah, I'll play my game tonight.
Okay.